Good morning. It's Hump Day Happy Chat time. It's another Wednesday morning, and I'm coming to you from a whole new place. I'm Valerie Sheppard, and I am the founder and CEO of the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. And we're on the road today. I'm coming to you from my office on campus at the University of California, Irvine. You see behind me my little bulletin board. It's got all kinds of fun stuff on it. The flyer for my course, our happiness code, a whole bunch of stuff that students have given me, like this painting that a student made in one of the projects for my course. And this is my home, away from my other office. So I'm very excited when I'm here, and I'm grateful that you're joining me and getting to see where I spend a lot of my time and give a lot of my heart energy. So welcome to Hump Day Happy Chat on the road. My schedule this quarter, I teach a course early in the morning on Wednesday, so I might be coming to you from different places on campus a lot. Or I might be changing the Hump Day Happy Chat to a different day. We haven't decided yet. But anyway, it's my great pleasure and honor to be here. And thank you so much for joining me. Today's topic in this whole quest for more happiness and fulfillment and success, this is a big one. It comes up in my life a lot. I'm expecting that you probably know what I'm talking about. So this week's topic, the title is Slow Your Roll. Have you heard of it? Slow your roll. So now, when you hear this in the vernacular of common language, social consciousness, it often means be careful with what you're saying because I don't want to hear that right now. But it's really colloquial for just slow down in general. Slow down in general. And where did this come from? So I was like, well, I always am curious about this. These things that we kind of do without thinking about them, and they just take on a meaning and we start using them all the time. So of course I looked it up. And so I went to Quora.com, and what I found, at least one of them, there were a lot about other uses, but I love this one, which feels really strong and true, that it has to do with sailing. And when I was young, my mom, many of you know her, Loretta Sheppard Hirsch, she was big on saying things like, you're not going to run the street. We had to be doing something productive with our time all the time. Hi, y'all. Thanks for joining. And so I took sunfish sailing lessons. Sunfish are these little boats, beginner boats. I was 12 or 15 at the time, and it was wicked fun. I mean, it was wicked fun. And I don't remember hearing this lingo. It's probably for much bigger boats than a little sunfish, which is basically you're in the boat by yourself. But it was so much fun. Anyway, slow your roll has to do with what you're doing in your sailboat when there are certain wind conditions that cause the boat to start rolling back and forth from port to starboard. Which side is port? Left. Which side is starboard? Right. I know that. Starboard to port to starboard, right? And especially in high winds. As the boat's going faster, thank you, wind, we love you, then this roll can actually be a problem. It can be uncomfortable, and it can also endanger the boat. It could start to pitch to one side or the other a little too far, which you know what happens then. It's called rolling over or capsizing. So when a sailboat's doing too much rolling, slow your roll means reduce sail. Let out the sail. Let her come to a little bit slower speed, and that pitch will start to correct itself. Tighten up the sails, that pitch might get stronger. Isn't that cool? So, like, how do we apply this to your happiness, your ability to be happy, and your sailing through your life, right? I talk about soaring. What about sailing? Like, how can I have more ease, peace, and grace when I'm trying to create the success that I want. And one of the questions when I think of slow your roll and sailing is like, where are you trying to go? Why is everybody in such a hurry to go from wherever I am to wherever I think I want to be? Or many people say it like this, where I'm supposed to be, where I need to be. My students will say things like, I've been here for 2 years and I don't really know what I want to do with my life. And so they're trying to hurry up through their major. They're trying to hurry up through this experience so they can figure it out, check the box, and go off on their pursuing their careers. My older clients might talk about they've got to hurry through a period in their life. People used to say to me when the stroke first happened, don't worry, you'll get through this really quickly. It'll be all over soon and you'll be back to your regular life. And it really was a cause for pause. Like I really slowed my roll on that one. Like, wait a second. This thing is a part of my life. It's not a detour that I want to run away from. It is a part of my life. It's a part of how I'm going to live my life going forward. It may not always be as prominent, but it is a part of my life. So hurrying through it isn't the story that I want to be telling. So there are a couple things that are going on. People will also tell me they'll notice they're going through their day and they get a little tense on the inside. Like I notice this for myself. When I feel like I've got to get a lot done and the clock is ticking, I find myself typing really fast. I notice typing really fast. I notice a tightness in my chest. Like I'm trying to race the clock. Let me get 2 or 3 more emails in before 6 o'clock happens. Let me get 1 or 2 phone calls in before it's time for me to wrap up for the day. And I actually have to stop. I give myself a moment of pause. Slow my roll. Come on, Valerie, slow the roll. Notice we're doing it right now. Slow down. So when we're in a hurry, when we're convincing ourselves that we don't have enough time to get everything done, we don't know how to do it, we get frenetic. If that's you and you notice that about yourself, it's okay. It's a part of life in this world today. This is kind of the way we do life right now. Hopefully you'll make the shift, right? You have to consciously choose, number one, notice, wow, where am I trying to get to so fast? What am I missing? Keep in mind that when you believe there's not enough time, you're anchored in the concept of lack. You cannot create abundance from a place of belief in and anchor in lack. And if you perceive that there's lack in something as universal as time, then you're actually anchoring in lack for everything you're doing, thinking, and trying to create. You're also anchored in limitation. The world in which I live, so the 24 hours a day, the 1,440 minutes that are universal, right? That is actually a limitation on me. When people say there are not enough hours in a day, wow, those are some powerful words, powerful belief. Practice that habit, you'll find that to be true. How does that work? You're attracting through both the law of resistance and the law of attraction, you're creating that. Your experience is coming from the way you view the world and how you relate to what's going on in the world. And so when I say there are not enough hours in a day, I'm anchoring in on the limitations that I perceive with what's going on. Now, someone else may get a lot done in that same 1,440 minutes. And it may be because the predisposition around how I see that time and engage with that time is very different. So law of attraction, you attract who you're being and what you focus on the most. Who you're being, not just what you think. The whole vibration of you is attracting to it. It's like. So this thing about slow your roll, like where is your happiness? Is it really way out there somewhere that you have to hurry up and get to? Because if you don't get there fast enough, it might be gone. It might have changed position. What are you missing here, right now, while you're trying to get there so fast? It's a really profound question. And if you were conditioned that everything that you seek is always somewhere out in front of you, this will be a challenge. Your conditioning will fight you to shift this, but I still encourage you to notice when you're in it. Like the first step to any change is saying, hey, there's something here that might want to change. There's something here that's not serving me. So we don't have to call it good or bad or ugly. We can just say, I don't think this is serving me. For me, it's been the trying to cram that one more email in before I run to the next thing really isn't serving me. It's anchoring me in lack and limitation. It's creating more resistance than this physical body needs, than this emotional self needs. Stress comes from all that resistance. And we know, scientifically and medically, stress is one of the number one killers in the world today. And guess what? If you're feeling stressed, I will almost guarantee you that the lion's share of that stress is coming from you to you. It's self-imposed. We're making the decisions about how we spend that 1,440 minutes, about how we view where we are relative to that which we want. There's some more on that, the distance between where I am and what it is I'm committed to creating in the Hump Day Happy Chat from last week, number 34. I encourage you to take a look at that one as well. These two go pretty hand in hand. Where are you trying to get to? And are you closer than you think? And is the way you're perceiving it what makes you feel like it's so far away? It's so far away. I will tell you this. When I am really focused on, I have already healed this body. Healing is already mine. What I want already exists. I am already that magnificence. Things slow down and are so much easier. And so for me, the greatest gift I've given myself on this journey is to notice when I'm not being that, and then choosing to shift it. And choosing to shift it is so easy. The hard part is just choosing to and then staying with it. You know, people say when with training dogs, it's just like training dogs, right? Often it's not the dog that's hard to train. It's the owner who's hard to train. The owner who doesn't want to take the time to really partner with the dog to get into a synergistic, collaborative connection. So let's talk about a couple things. When you're in a hurry, just notice you're missing. You're hurrying past some things that may have been put right in your path on purpose to call your attention to another possibility. Have you ever slowed down and said, I never noticed that bush was blooming before? Beauty just got your attention. And isn't it lovely to have a little more blooming beauty into your life? I never noticed this. What's trying to get your attention? What opportunities are you losing out on because you're going too fast through everything? You lose the chance to even just enjoy the experience. Hurry through your tea. What about that? I got to hurry up and grab my Starbucks and get going. And you actually miss the chance to connect. So here are some tips. How many of you are going, oh my God, this Hump Day Happy Chat is going on forever. I got to get going. I understand. It's okay. So here's some tips. You want to slow your roll because your happiness is not dependent on getting somewhere fast. Your happiness is available for you right now, in this minute, on the journey. It's always wherever you are, not where you're next going to be. It's not about that. It's about what is available to me right here, right now. Your happiness is not a land far away. There's no place to get. It's right here with you at all times. So number one thing to do, come present. Oh yeah, wait. I'm fine. I'm safe. It's okay. The things that you can do to come into the present moment, connect with your breath. Your breath is happening. Your breathing cycle is happening right now, not there, not there. It's happening right here and now. So breathing. Notice your body sensations. So I notice a lot what my hand's doing, because this hand often is just resting in my lap. You may notice I'm doing a lot with my left hand. I talk with my hands, or I talked with my hands, and the right hand, not so much these days. So notice your body sensations. If you're driving, you could call out license plates. They're right in the driving range with you, so to speak. You could notice, if you're standing in line somewhere, you could notice the colors. How many purple shirts are there? That's only happening right here and right now. You come into the present, and then you might notice, oh my gosh, I know that person. I'd love to go over and talk to them. Oh, they're reading a book I'd like to read. Let me go over and say hello. So when you're waiting in a long line and you wish it would hurry up, maybe strike up a conversation with the person behind you or next to you. That could help you slow your roll. You might notice, hey, there's something here for me. When the rain is pouring down outside and you're thinking, wow, I wish this rain would stop so I can go play, maybe make a list of all the things you're grateful for that the rain is helping support in this moment. What is the rain helping support? I just love hearing the pitter-patter of the rain on my roof. I love actually going to sleep to that pitter-patter. I love that. Oh, I like it when I'm in my tent and I feel like I can hear, when I'm camping, and I feel like I can hear the rain hit a leaf and then drop to the ground. That is wicked cool. That's a beautiful, playful way I feel that nature is getting my attention, that actually helps me slow my roll. Nature will show you this in beautiful ways. Instead of feeling like you have to always be doing something, be productive with your time. You've got to, work hard. Hard work gets rewarded. Get somewhere as fast as you can. You might want to disconnect from that. Detach from that. Law of resistance says whatever you resist persists. So if you're resisting time elapsing, time is going to do what time does. It's your relationship to it that's the problem. So I hope these little tips helped you slow your roll, because your happiness doesn't require you to rush anywhere. Happiness, fulfillment, and success are all wrapped up together. And they're always with you wherever you are. You just have to notice, accept, receive, allow. And I am so excited, because what I'm accepting and allowing and receiving right now is you. Yes, there is something big coming. It's the 4-year anniversary of this new aspect of my life, being a woman who is overcoming a catastrophic hemorrhagic stroke, living with the repercussions, ramifications, the ongoing healing. It's 4 years, people. It's been 4 years, this journey. And I'm excited because I'm going to be doing a weekend retreat at 1440 Multiversity up in the Santa Cruz Mountains in Scotts Valley, which is between Silicon Valley and Santa Cruz. It is one of the most beautiful areas I've ever seen. This retreat center is a luxury, all-inclusive retreat center that is magnificent, state-of-the-art, brand new. It's less than 2 years old. I've been there, I've done a retreat there, and now I'm going to be leading one. I'm so excited about it. And I'm doing a masterclass tomorrow night to help you decide maybe you'd like to go. Tomorrow is April 4th, 4/4, and at 4 o'clock Pacific, that's angel number 444, 4 o'clock Pacific, I'll be doing a masterclass on how do you have happiness in the midst of chaos. I'll be joined by dear friend and magical, mystical miracle worker in relationships, Lisa Denon Young. Shout out to Lisa. She's also an amazing vocalist. She is a bright light with a really positive energy. We did a little Facebook Live last night about tomorrow night, previewing it for you. We're both extremely excited. I'm excited to play with Lisa. We'll tell you more about how we met and how we're playing together. But you're invited. So tomorrow, April 4th, 4/4 at 4 p.m., the angel number asks you to pay attention to what's showing up. It's a message that you have nothing to fear in regards to your life, your work, your divine purpose, just to connect in with what's showing up. Your angels are with you. And this is an opportunity for you to connect in with us and see if maybe your angels are beckoning you to come to the This Is How You Soar workshop in June. So to be on the call tomorrow, go to happytobeme.net/1440 preview. happytobeme.net/1440 preview. Scroll to the bottom of that page, put in your information, and you'll get the information to join us on Zoom for this preview masterclass for the This Is How You Soar workshop. It'll be lots of fun. We'll do a little teaching around chaos, and if chaos is showing up in your life, I'll definitely want you to be with us. I really have some good stuff to share, and so does Lisa. And then hear more about what's going to be happening in June at 1440 Multiversity with me facilitating 2.5-day This Is How You Soar retreat. I'll put it in the chat in the below, whatever this is. I'm so grateful for your time. Many blessings. Thanks for being on this week's Hump Day Happy Chat. Slow your roll. See you next time. Many blessings. Bye. Turning off all the buttons and knobs. Ciao.